Hi everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles and the Tarot mini forecast this week. Apologies for not being with you guys for a couple of weeks, but I have been going through an adjustment, I call it, sort of like a flu thing, and it was really difficult to talk, so I thought just best to start fresh again this week. So hopefully you guys are okay wherever you are, and I am using the old tarot cards I've had for a really long time, since I was 15, and we'll see what messages come up. So I'm starting off with Aquarius, then Gemini, then Libra. So here we go, starting with Aquarius. Okay, alright, Aquarius, the Nine of Swords, and depending where you are in your life, this can actually mean quite a few different things here. Firstly, the Nine of Swords, don't be too alarmed by the pictures here, because this is the deck that I'm really used to. It's the Mythic Tarot, and some of the images are a little bit funny because they're from Greek mythology, but this is talking about your mental state at the moment, and many people have been going through some meltdowns. You know, we've been having quite a lot of shift in energy lately, and there's been a lot of anxiety amongst people. There's been a lot of sleepless nights. There's been a lot of old things coming to the surface, and this really was the message for the month of November as well, a time of healing and releasement. So if you've been going through a time where it's been difficult to sleep, or you've been feeling like you're attacked, psychically attacked, or just by other people, or you're picking up a lot of energy, sometimes this can happen when you are awakening within yourself. And when we are awakening within ourselves, we start to become very sensitive to the energies of people, places, and situations in our life. So you may be going through this at the moment, and it just may be that there's some things happening that are totally out of character for you. And it's important that you just learn to clear and cleanse your energy a little bit too. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like there is a sense of despair within you, if you're having these meltdowns and things happening, start to become in control of your energy by saying, I would like any energy that is not my own to be cleansed and cleared now. I want my whole entire system to be cleared and cleaned. I would like the angels to work on my aura to make sure that there's no tears or holes or rips or attacks or darker energy around me at the moment. I would like my room cleared, my house cleared, people that I'm in contact with. You could make a big list, and from what I've found in my work, that whatever I'm thinking or whatever I'm saying is actually happening. So you remember that anything that you're talking about, your self-talk, what you're thinking and feeling, is actually happening around you. You're creating this energy. So it's time to create the energy that you really want to have around you. You know, create this energy within yourself. The Nine of Swords is also a time when there have been many things happening all at once too. Sometimes there's an overwhelming sense of urgency to get a lot of things done. Or maybe that's what you've been going through. Maybe there's a sense of new things happening, and it's, you know, just really overwhelming for you at the moment. Whatever it is, the feeling of anxiety has arisen within you, but this is cleansing and clearing as we speak. And I would like to extend, you know, this healing energy to anyone out there who's suffering from anything like this. And I'm programming that whoever needs it will receive an upliftment, a house clearing, whatever it is that you need. And just remember that you're always in control, and that we don't always stay down. Sometimes when we're down or everything seems to be going wrong, it's because we're shifting into a completely new life, and we need to get rid of all these little things. So the Nine of Swords, a time of anxiety within yourself, a time of worry and stress. However, it's not always going to be there. It's going to pass, and you are in control of how quickly that happens. So make sure you're saying or stating the things that you want with the intention of it happening immediately for you. Okay, better things are coming. Just hang in there. That's the big message for Aquarius. And for Gemini, and you see I'm still losing my voice a little bit, but we'll get there. Gemini. Okay, for Gemini, the Four of Pentacles, and in some cases it's the Four of Coins. This is a very earthy sign. The earth signs are represented by the coins. But this is saying that for Gemini, you've recently embarked on something new, maybe taken up something that you were doing before and you've started doing it again. Sometimes this is a hobby, maybe something musical, writing or something like that, and you've moved yourself back in a position of more power within yourself. And perhaps lately you are a little all over the place and it's been difficult for you to ground yourself. This is reminding you of grounding yourself, you know, standing outside in nature. And you know, if you've been on a long drive, this is what happened to me. I was on a long drive recently and I just laid down on the grass out the front for as long as I needed to, you know, because of the energy of driving so far. So make sure that you're grounding yourself, working on your own personal skills, and also trying not to worry so much about what everybody else is doing. We do tend to worry about the energies of other people a lot, or what they're thinking, feeling, and this comparing, or a comparative kind of a nature, it starts to build up a resentment within ourselves too. And you're just being warned about this, that to make sure that you know, you're not doing that, that you're not comparing your journey to anybody else's, or what you do to anybody else. You know, it's about loving and caring for the self. This also brings a message about financial assistance, things lifting for you, things changing for you, and that you need to put those skills that you've been neglecting back to work for yourself. You know, start doing the things that you really love doing as a way of generating manifestation power within you. You do have a lot more abilities than you give yourself credit for. You are oftentimes out of space, you know, out of your body. So it's very important that you're grounding yourself. And when you're out of your body, you can normally tell, like when you're energetically out of your body, you can tell because, number one, you can't think straight. Number two, like you'll just lose time. You know, that's what happens to me. I'll be like, oh, what did I do? You know, what was I just doing, kind of thing. Because your physical body goes through the motions, but you're not really completely there. You know, even sometimes this happens when I'm driving, and I know that sounds silly, but I'll get home and I'll remember coming home, but I won't remember, not in clear detail, like maybe the last 10-15 minutes of my journey. Because I've been off somewhere, maybe helping someone around the world, I don't know what. And so that's a way in which you can tell. If you ever get that feeling like, I've really lost some time, or I really don't know what I was just doing 5 minutes ago, or I've forgotten what it is I'm looking for, all that kind of thing. Say I would like all the bits and pieces of myself grounding back into my body, go and stand outside, have a salad, you know, have a cleanse in the shower, you know, use some salt water, you work with your crystals as well to bring yourself back into balance. It's really, really important. But be aware that there are some financial gains coming for you. You're on the right track, so just keep going is the message for Gemini. And for Libra, and I'm feeling all the energies coming in now, so I get all tickly when that happens. Libra, oh, Libra, this is a really nice card for you. And this is talking about, well, the Ten of Cups or the Ten of Chalices is about high emotions, about things happening, you know, and sometimes in a loving way, you know, maybe a relationship that is rekindled, a partnership that you've been waiting on, someone that you've been looking for, someone that you've been waiting for coming back into your life. But this does also talk about happiness in the home, and perhaps you've been going through an awful lot at the moment, and we all have been. This has been very trying energy lately. you know, very heavy, and you know, adjustments are being made everywhere. Like, so don't feel bad if you've become a little bit overwhelmed. This is saying there's great happiness around the corner for you, and it's probably a long time coming in your life. You've been waiting for things to shift and change, as I said, and this is showing that there is happiness around the corner. So don't stress too much. And also, if you have been worried or upset about anything, don't beat yourself up for that either. I don't know how many people, you know, come maybe for readings or things like that, and they've been feeling so bad because they've had a bad week or a bad month, or they've been acting in a way that they wouldn't normally act. And, you know, they're asking for clearing and healing on this. And the thing is, you know, we all have to go through those times, and it's almost like sometimes we have to hit rock bottom before everything starts to begin fresh for us too. But be aware of the happiness that is you. You know, we can't find happiness in someone else if we don't already have happiness within ourselves. And this is saying to really appreciate, feel contentment, know that everything's going to fall into place. There's going to be a clearing in your home. There's going to be changes happening very, very quickly. So enjoy this space and this time while you have it, because pretty soon it's going to get really, really busy for you as well. I'm also just getting a message that somebody's sister, I'm getting the name like Leanne, is giving you a message that it's okay and that she loves you, and that she's with you. So for some people this is a message of mediumship as well, that your loved ones in heaven are always with you. You just need to talk to them, imagine what it is they would say to you. Start having conversations like this, because we're getting closer to Christmas. There's going to be a whole lot more spirit activity as well, and you know, you just need to be open and aware, and just talk. You know, you're able to do it. You don't need anyone else to do it for you. Even if you feel silly, just talk and have a laugh with yourself at some of the messages that you receive as well. So very good news for Libra. Everything is starting to become in balance. Don't be hard on yourself. So my website is up and running again too. I know I had some problems there with my hosting being changed over, which was ridiculous, but it's all back up and running now, thank goodness. So you know, if you need any deeper readings or any help or assistance with anything, please do let me know. But until next time, thank you so much for your patience, and thank you for listening, and it's goodbye for now. Bye.